Well, boom, boom, bam, we're live. Oh, I forgot to change the name. What's up, everybody? Welcome to Snaggin Night Live. As you can tell, we are on the river tonight. Hey, there's that Snaggin Night Live, Season 1, Episode something.
29.
We're on the water. We've got the flying gnats that are about to carry us away. Two awesome people out there. Rex Wright, how's it going? Rebel River Cats, how's it going, Doug? There's Rhonda fishing for Whiskers.
Now, I will say one issue that I've had a couple other times recently, and I sent StreamYard an email, but the chat had been freezing up in StreamYard. Oh. Who is that?
Should we bring this guy up?
I don't know.
It's your show. I'll let you call it.
Ahead.
All right.
Go ahead.
Oh.
We'll let anybody up here.
Yeah, you will.
What's up, Austin?
What's up, guys?
Got baits in the water?
How's it going?
We just got baits dropped in the water. The bugs are a little thick right now, but
the good news is we've got some baits.
Oh, good. Good. That's a start.
There you go.
Ooh.
For those that don't know out there, we got 7 awesome people. Mwah! That right there is a mullet, a gray mullet, I believe. They come up from salt water, but they're up here. They are also known as, they're so fat, they got so much oil in them. They are also known as Biloxi bacon. I just let the fish go. I never saw you drop it in the bucket.
Got 8 awesome people out here.
We also got somebody else fishing with us.
That's the kind of bait that catches 60-pounders.
Yeah.
470. We got a story to tell about that shortly.
That's right.
Sean, I'm sorry, go ahead.
No, go.
I'm not sure if Sean's going to make it in. They're getting up early to take Sam to college, so they're getting up. They're leaving like 4 or 5 in the morning, so it's going to be an early night.
Cool.
Well, welcome in, everybody. Stampy, how you doing? Dead Air Dave, what's going on? Says hello, team. Catch them all. Well, we're going to try. We are going to definitely try. If you leave your 4 unlocked, you never know what will walk your door. You never know what will walk in. I know she's talking about you, Austin.
Misplaced country girl, what's up?
Hey, what's going on? Thanks for coming in.
I know, it's like dropping the link on stand day out in chat. You never know who shows up.
It's usually
who do you got on the who do you got on the boat with you?
Woo, that's a fish right there. Who do we have on the boat with us?
We have a captain.
Yeah, who is it?
Captain Tiny.
Come say hello.
Oh, hey.
She's covering herself from the bugs.
Cool.
She did a great job of driving the boat up in there and getting bait. What were we looking for? Bait, right?
Yeah. We're looking for shad or mullet. We got mullet. Lots of mullet.
Very good.
Trying to get Dustin right up there in the current, close to the bank.
She did a great job, too.
Oh, that's all you got to say about that?
That's all I got to say about that.
Hey, Doug. Rebel River Cats. What's up, man?
So, yeah, that's the captain for tonight. Now, the funny story.
Yeah.
Rebel River Cats is saying hello there, Tiny Smith. Funny story is on the way out here.
Sorry to hear that, misplaced.
I thought I saw something moving.
Yeah, we're in for the water.
Oh my goodness. Gosh dang.
We're out in the middle of the channel.
Yeah, I think that. Oh, got myself there.
How's it going, Trinity?
How's it going? CVA. What's up, Fresno? The channel actually I can't even see.
Is it low tide, high tide? What do we got out there?
It is high tide. Outgoing tide is just starting.
Cool. Booking when we got here.
Yeah. Yeah.
Here on the Mighty James River.
We've marked some nice. There's been some really nice marks on there.
Well, it's good that you'll have some current.
White one. The F.O.A. rod. Reel that in 1 or 2 times.
Misplaced Country Girl, we would do our best to cheer you up and catch a fish.
That's right. That's right. So the funny story, this might cheer you up a little bit. Just a little bit. Now, how about Purple Nurple? Does that look like it's Purple Nurple looks okay? Trinity Outdoors said, can't wait till October to get on the James. That's right. That's right. Funny story on the way out here is Tiny decided to fish with us tonight. So I said, all right, the goal tonight is we want to get 2 70-pounders, or one for Dustin and one for Tiny. And she goes, nope. I'm like, what? Dustin said, what do you mean, no? She's like, they're both mine. She said, if it's a 20, you can have it, Dustin.
Yep. Mrs. Fever just said, you go, girl.
So we got 17 awesome people out there right now.
Thank you all for coming. Appreciate it.
Good job. Good job. Hit that like button on the way in.
Coming to water.
You see Doug's comment
about when are they closing down? See, I thought it was weird. I thought they had scrapped it, but now they're starting to put the fences and stuff up there. That whole curve where you come around from the parking down to the boat ramp, that whole curve has got a fence around it now.
Okay.
On the outside, but I don't know if they're doing that to close it down or to try to prevent all the.
I'm gonna move this back. We're in 9 foot of water right now, but I'll move this out towards the middle.
Yeah, I don't know. I haven't been to Dutch Gap in a long time.
Yeah, let me chips. Ow! Thanks a lot. She got me with the bag of water chips. That's not funny.
What's up, Nubby? Thanks for coming in.
You want a chip? Here. I reach in, I get water all over me. Real funny.
Get them, Tiny. Get them.
But they haven't even started working on the other ramp as far as I know. Are y'all fishing the King of the James? No, not this year. Not as of yet, anyhow. You never know. Stranger things have happened. 22 awesome people out there. Thank you, thank you. What's up, Annette? How you doing?
Crappy day, fish on. What's up, man?
Oh, good Lord. All right. In case you missed it, Hogleg has the latest KP update with Caitlin's scheduled at 10 p.m. Here's a link if you need it. Link will remove you from this slot. Thank you, Ron. Appreciate that. Hey, Miss Annette, how you doing? JG here. What's up? Stand 3. Is that Tiny Smith with a paddle?
Stand 3.
Yes.
That's right. We're tiny powered right now.
And moving too. Greg Burgess, what's up? We got 36 awesome people in here.
We got some awesome baits on. Ooh. Yeah, there's fish over here.
Looking forward to it. You want to make yourself full screen?
We got a monster head. Mullet head. I mean, about the size of my hand on the F.O.A. hook.
That's awesome.
On the F.O.A. Speaking of F.O.A.,
F.O.A.
That was the rig that I used this weekend. Stand 3 is out there. What's up, 922?
Hey, Miss D, how you doing? Rowdy Royal, what's going on? LG Bass in the house.
What's up? What's up?
Austin went camera shy.
I'm always camera shy.
Uh-huh. Doing 2 stands, I swear. What's up, Jacob? Hey, Gene, what's going on?
Did you want to make yourself full screen anyway so they can see the rods?
Perfect.
There we go. That's where all the action's going to be. Ain't nothing going on in here.
Is that a good thing we're using the paddle, or do I have to become... Nope, we're good. We're just, we're trying to stay away from the wall, from the bank. Wow, we came around the corner really far, didn't we? Yeah, we're almost to the bridge. Hey, Austin.
Yes, sir.
I'm not sure if you've noticed this, but I was in Cindy's live, or was it? I don't remember whose live was it. Maybe it was, no, it was your live, of course, where the chat on StreamYard stopped moving.
Yeah.
Yeah. I haven't noticed it with anybody else, but just in case.
I noticed it with, it's happened a couple times to Hogleg and KP on their morning show.
Oh, okay.
But that was probably 2 or 3 weeks before it happened to me. And then it happened to, that same night that it happened to me, it happened to Roger and Becca.
Oh, okay.
Sometimes when they do an update is when that'll happen. And
I did send StreamYard an email, but I haven't heard anything.
Yeah, I think Becca was talking about it, and she said that she heard StreamYard was doing an update. So,
all right. Well, so anyways, you know what? We was out here on the James River, F.O.A. gear. The rig that I tied this past weekend, for those that were watching Stand Day, we got another 60-pounder.
Woohoo!
It was on an F.O.A. rig, but it had the get 'em hook. We had some beads on there, and then we had the buzz rattle. And what's great about that from the F.O.A., it's a giant size buzz rattle. So that's what we had. Stand 3 saying that girl going to be tired from all that rowing. So, you know, if you want to get your F.O.A. gear, FOAcustomsandgear.com, you need to use code. Well, let's see. Maybe there's other codes that might be. You could use code 2STAN. What in the world?
Hey,
what are you doing here?
What are you doing here,
well, what's going on, everybody?
What's up, Freddie?
Whoa. Figured I'd jump in real quick. We've got some exciting news. I just wanted to pop in and give everybody the exciting news. F.O.A. Customs and Gear has 2, not 1, but 2 new pro staff groups. Our first new addition to our pro staff, none other than Team Snaggin Whiskers. Dustin,
are you serious?
Sean. Yes, we're bringing you aboard.
Sweet. That's awesome.
We got you a code TSW10, brother. How about that?
Yeah, woo. Get your weight up.
Get your
nice.
10% off. And you know what? Austin, we didn't want to leave you out either. You're our number
I appreciate
2
it.
ad. Fishin and Fever is also a brand new member of the F.O.A. Pro staff.
That's awesome.
Code Fever10 and get 10% off of your gear at www.FOAcustomsandgear.com.
Thank you. That is awesome.
It's an honor.
It really is.
Congratulations.
Showing love to the F.O.A. brand and the F.O.A. crew. So we wanted to bring both of y'all's YouTube, I'll say YouTube channels along, because Dustin, it's not just Dustin, it's Dustin and Sean. Even though Sean doesn't really talk to me, Sean barely talks to me, but it's okay.
Thank you.
And Austin, you've been the same way. Y'all been repping and using our gear since day one. We love both of y'all so much. We wanted to bring you aboard. Me and Nina had no doubts in our minds. Our next two parts of our pro staff were going to be y'all. So congratulations. Welcome aboard. I got to get back over to that big pile of mess over there we're trying to get straightened back up from
Holy moly.
getting straightened
That's
back
awesome.
up from being gone. So, and there's the old school Freddy Outdoor Adventures hat. I've got a few of those.
Well, and y'all still use code 2stands10 for 10% off. Also, that's we're going old school with that one. One of the OG F.O.A. guys. But congratulations, Dustin, Sean, and Austin. Well deserved. Thank you very much, Freddie.
Thank you, Miss D.
Yes, thank you.
What's going on, real time?
But I'm gonna back out of here to get back to work. Congratulations, welcome to the team, y'all. And we'll see y'all later. I'll be watching in the background.
Thank you, Freddie and Nina.
All right,
Appreciate
sir.
that.
Yep, thank you so much.
Well, what a shocker! What a shocker!
Woo!
Congratulations, Fishing Fever.
Congratulations, TSW.
Thank you. It is
That is
definitely
really-
an honor to be part of the F.O.A. team with all these wonderful anglers.
I agree.
That's
Some wonderful
100%.
gear, some wonderful friends.
I was blown away.
You've caught a big fish on FOA gear before.
I've caught a 45 on FOA gear before. We are in 5 foot of water. I'm going to get us out of this. We got 49 awesome people in
We
here.
might have to go back up around the corner because baby girl reel those in.
Get hooked on D Fish, and D just said, or FTW10. Just saying.
Hey, whatever you can use to get first Freddie gear is all right with us.
That's right. That's right, Stand 3. But Sean and his daughter Sam, they got their weight up last night on that monster flathead. Yeah, I watched that video just before I was watching the bait shop. If you haven't checked that video out, Team Snaggin' Whiskers.
Was it unstoppable?
Oh, it's always unstoppable if you're on Team Snaggin' Whiskers. Yeah, Jacob, I know you're part of TSW. Steve Ransom, what's up, man? Shad Daddy, how's it going?
What's going on, Steve? We're going back up.
Turn it on.
Real time catfishing, Mr. John Parker.
No.
Thank you, John Parker. We can always thank John Parker for the thumbnails and for snagging that knife. We greatly appreciate it.
Yeah, it looked great.
Fantastic.
Stand 3 said, and Snacks was a great coach.
Yes, he was.
Go forward, baby.
We're in 4 foot of water right now.
You might want to let Dustin drive because it's totally dark out.
I'll tell you what, Captain Tiny is doing a fantastic job. We're going to go dark here for a minute.
All right. Chucky, what's up, buddy? Yeah, you're right, Stan 3. Snacks was an awesome coach. Want to be outdoors. What's up, Matt?
Hey, Matt. There he goes again. On a first name basis with everybody.
I've never, ever in my life been good with first names. But this community has changed me.
Right? Towards that green light.
Stan 3. SEAL Team Fish going dark.
Hey, we're taking a page out of your book, Stan 3.
Yeah.
Only
Watch
problem is
out.
don't get in the water.
Yeah. Watch out. You'll see them come out of the trees like the Viet Cong. You're like, where did he come from?
JG, no, the boat's fine. Dustin doesn't have a trolling motor, so we have a trolling paddle.
That's right. Dustin
Yeah.
Power. Or Tiny
He doesn't
Power.
have a trolling motor, so he brings guests.
So we get the
no faster than that because it's dark out. We can't see what's on the water.
When we need to go just a little bit or just reposition the boat a little, we just pull out the paddle and that's right. Tiny Smith was the one. Captain Tiny was paddling. So not only is she driving the boat, she was paddling the boat too.
Nice.
Around Captain.
Captain Tiny.
Yeah, we can even go down a little bit because we were marking them all through there.
Yep, so keep going, Tiny.
Right towards that green light, like. That's right. This is my
Jacob,
brother Daryl and my other brother Daryl.
Little bit of churn goes a long way when you both.
Jacob saying, Austin, I gave TSW a shout out the other day. Thank you,
Thank you.
Jacob. Yeah, stand 3. I like that one. The whole SEAL Team Fish thing.
Hey, thank y'all for coming in.
We'll
Get some baits back in the water here in a second.
You scared the crap out of me that night.
That was hilarious. He tried to do the same to me, but I caught on to his tricks.
Yeah. Yeah. I think he was so successful with the first attack that he lost his touch with the second one.
JG paddle dragging, new concept for fishing for monsters. That's
There
right.
You go.
No, we're good, Stand 3. Thank you.
Matter. I was going to show them. I'll show you the bucket. We got some donkey mullet. We managed to get 3 or 4 mullet.
Heck yeah. Hey, Greg.
The Daryl and the 222 thing.
I don't know that Daryl can be able to wipe that stuff off his face anymore. Back on there.
Oh, I see what he's saying.
Okay. No.
We caught a few mullets, so we got enough to give you 1 mullet.
Got a live one in there still too. Well, maybe he needs some bait too.
They got enough to get you started, Stand 3.
Yes, we did. We were all the way up behind that corner.
Yeah, that's where we were marking all the fish.
Hey, Rex, how's it going, man?
We were barely moving. Shad Daddy's out there. How's it going?
We got 44 awesome people in here. Thank you all so much for coming in. We'll get our baits back in the water here shortly. We were in like 5 foot of water. We have to make sure we get. Now we're in 25 foot of water, but we're going to go up to where we were marking some fish earlier.
It did not work the way I'd planned.
Part of me wants to go up to that second corner and drop anchor up there, and then fish back into this big opening.
We can do that. We were marking a bunch of fish throughout that whole thing there. Okay.
Just follow your gut.
See that blue light, Tiny? Head towards that.
Just follow your gut.
Absolutely, Jacob. Absolutely. Yeah, sounds good. Sounds good, Stand 3. Yeah, we've got one for you if you need it. We've got a live one and a live bluegill too.
I don't think you're going to have any issues with bait. There's a ton of mullet right there at that.
I will tell you, there's a ton of stripers there too.
Sweet.
We caught, I think, 2 or 3 stripers in the first cast.
Wow.
I think Tiny wants so bad to go fast. Got to keep her constrained because it's nighttime. Go to the right.
Head towards that bluish purple light. See it?
I'm sure she's doing a great job.
She's doing a fantastic job. Thank you
Hey,
all so
there's
much.
Skipjack.
Snaggin Night Live. Skipjack Cindy, how you doing? We're in 32 feet of water now. Yeah, buddy.
Yeah, JG, it's definitely a good one. It says mullet is a king catfish bait for sure.
There's some marks down there. Wow, they're all bumped up down there. Look at that stand.
It was last stand day, that's for sure.
Yeah. Yeah, mullet, super oily. In the Civil War, the Confederate troops used to eat the mullet in Mississippi, so they used to call it Biloxi bacon. There was so much fat and oil in it. That's what they used for a lot of their protein.
You want to try to go for those?
Sure, we can do that.
All right,
There's quite a bit of them there. Hit it neutral, baby.
I agree. Everybody telling Cindy she did a great job on the bait shop tonight. That was a great show.
Oh, good job, Cindy.
They had a lot of fun.
What, baby? I don't like the bugs. Well, that's something that none of us do. JG said, so when I come up to fish with you guys, who has the big enough backyard for the tent? He can't stay at Dustin's. He saw that your hill is too big to fall down. Yeah, it is kind of a slope there, that's for sure.
Oh yeah. There's Fishing with JB. How's it going, Jeff?
What's up, Jeff Beal?
47 awesome people out there. What's going on, Lance? How you doing?
The cool guy.
Great to see you,
Yeah.
D.
Lance, the cool guy.
Back up in 10 feet of water. We're just in 30 feet of water.
Oh. But we would be casting back out into the 30, but it's going to
Nubby's Castaway on Route 10, which is about 10 minutes or so away from the Ancaros boat ramp, is usually where I go to get eel. It's right up the road from where I work, so it's pretty convenient for me. Castaways, and then there's James River Bait Company or Bait Shop, whatever it's called.
And
I usually go to Castaways.
Depending on where you're launching at, if you're going out at Deep Bottom, on the other side of the river down that way, there is Riverside Bait and Tackle. You can look that one up too.
Yeah.
Depending on where you're coming from, where you're going to. Riverside Bait and Tackle usually has some really big, decent eels. That's a pretty good bait shop. You just got to check the times that they're open. None of them are really open super early or stay open late. So you just got to.
Which makes a whole lot of sense.
Yeah.
But yeah, Castaways doesn't open till 7, I think.
Yeah. Yep.
Which is about 2 hours or 3 hours too late.
Yeah, if you're heading out for and then they close at 7. So
yep.
Which again is an hour or two too late if anybody's coming up because they're not going out till 8 or 9. But they're right at the end of where you turn to go to Dutch Gap boat ramp.
Yeah, other than the hours.
Thank you.
Other than the hours, the only thing about Castaways is that stupid parking lot. That parking lot is tiny.
Yeah.
So you go there with a boat, and it's like, well, everybody else just has to wait their turn because you're gonna block about 4 parking spots.
I always park up there on the curb around the bend in the corner.
Yeah.
Get out of the way.
Usually it's not that busy when I'm going there anyways. Okay, Nubbies, that's cool. said he's going to Great Wolf Lodge next Thursday, and he wants to bring home some eels to put in his tank.
Green Top, I think, sells them too.
That's a place I haven't been to in a while.
That's right off 95.
What, Great Wolf Lodge or Green Top?
Both. Hey, Ty, how's it going, man?
What's up, Ty?
Catfish fever and outdoors.
Let's see, Great Wolf
What's
Lodge.
up?
That's more down towards Williamsburg.
Yeah.
I know there's a couple of bait shops down that way, and that's close to saltwater, so a lot of them will carry it also, because that's really where they use a lot of the eels for, especially this time of year. They'll use the eels out there for cobia, but they use it for striper. Hey, there's somebody else just popped up on the screen, Dustin.
Hey, looky there. What's up, Sean?
He must have heard the news already.
What's up? I just got a new hat in the mail today. It's F.O.A. hat.
Woo!
Wait.
You heard the news then?
I heard the news. I checked the mailbox. I got the hat and everything.
Nice.
Man, that's exciting news.
Welcome to the team.
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
It's awesome.
Welcome to the team. Awesome.
Yeah, you too, man.
Man, that's cool stuff.
It is. Very cool.
Yeah, good stuff. What's happening?
Oh, not much. Just watching Tiny Smith show everybody what to do on the boat.
Oh, nice. All right.
Yep, she's doing a great job.
Sweet. Any fish caught yet?
Not yet.
I don't
Except for the mullet, except for bait.
Yep.
But speaking of that, I saw this video right before the show started. I heard that there was a video of somebody on the F.O.A. team getting their weight up.
Getting their
That's
weight
right.
up. Yeah, we're actually using some F.O.A. gear. We had an F.O.A. hook and an F.O.A. rattle. And yeah, on a piece of cut bluegill, my daughter caught her first catfish, 45 pounds, flathead.
That's awesome.
On the first one.
She was like, "Dad, I want to go fishing, catfishing with you before I go to college." She's leaving tomorrow, so I was like, "Let's go." And that was the first fish she'd ever caught, first time she ever went.
That's
45
awesome.
pounds.
That is awesome. That was a great fish.
Yeah, brother had to assist a little bit. It was a beast.
Yeah. It was a good video.
Stan 3 said out there before. I don't know if he's on the way out there. He's supposed to be coming out fishing tonight, but he even commented on what a great job Snacks did with coaching his sister.
Yeah, he did do a good job helping her along. I think she was getting wore out towards the end. I think it was about a 7-minute fight.
It took a while. That's awesome, though.
It was hard to see the takedown on it, but it was like a real slow takedown. I should have caught that from the get-go. We thought it was a blue until we saw it. We're like, ooh, no, that's a flathead.
That's that traditional flathead bite.
Yeah.
A real slow.
We're fishing again.
Those big flatheads, man. They're like, they don't care. They act, like in their mind, they are the king of the river. They don't give a darn about anything else. So a lot of times when they hit that bait, like they're not running because they don't care about anything else around them. They got their meal and they just want to, walk with it or just sit there with it. They don't care about anybody else around them. So that's that traditional slow takedown that they do.
Yeah, there's times where they will just sit there. You don't even know that they're sitting there swallowing the bait, and they're just bait's already gone, swallowed. Yep. But look at there's the Freddie's out in chat now, and there you go, Sean.
He's on now, Sean. Congrats, buddy. Welcome to the F.O.A. family.
Yeah, sorry, I was late. We're packing the car tonight. We're getting ready to take the oldest to college early in the morning, so I just want to pop in for a second. But yeah, sorry I missed you, Freddie. Yeah.
That's a good enough excuse, I think.
Yeah.
And congratulations with that too.
Oh, thank you.
To Sam, yeah.
But yeah, those flatheads, all the times I've been out there, like we were on, of course, on the lower James, and you just don't catch them like you do up on the upper James. But
yeah,
you know, I think that's probably the second or third one I've seen down on the lower James.
Yeah, we
and
caught
nothing like that size.
We caught that one. Remember, Evan caught the one over at Deep Bottom, a 17-pounder.
You caught a 20-something pounder one time.
Oh. Did she get a scholarship, Sean? I can't remember. Is what it says want to be.
Yeah, she's playing lacrosse. She's gonna be playing lacrosse in college. So, yeah, I think it was only those three that I can think of.
Yep, you got Dustin's PB in the middle of winter.
Yep.
That's right.
That was pretty cool.
Yeah, you were on your boat next to it. Yeah,
I did. I was ESPN filming the background. Yep.
Yeah, that was definitely
fun.
Cool watching that.
Yeah, it was. It was cool watching it in person, that's for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got to get some Freddie rods. Yes, you do. They are awesome. You can use code TSW10. You get 10% off. Just saying.
And help me out again. What are the lengths on the Freddie rods? I know the one is 5 foot. What are the other lengths?
6.
5 foot and 6 foot lengths.
That's right. My goal is to catch a fish. My goal is to catch a catfish that is longer than the Freddie rod.
And I'm assuming.
Thought I had it on Sunday, but no, it was only 50, a little over 50 inches, so not quite the
Close.
Yes, and the 5 footers are for the kayaks, and the 6 footers are for the boats or bank, I guess, or
whatever. Yeah, even 6 foot is pretty short, so it would work on a kayak just fine, I would think.
I like the 5 footers for suspending off the boats.
Yeah, I do like that suspended 5 foot one on the boat.
I got one of the F.O.A rods suspended over here, right there.
Yep. Oh yeah, I see it.
Looks great.
Got a mullet head about that big on it.
That's Snags' favorite rod. He much more prefers that F.O.A rod over the the Ancient Mariner rods. What's up, She Devil?
What's going on?
It's definitely
She Devil.
Say hello.
Definitely a fun rod.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna add some to my collection.
Oh, I know.
I would like to do the same.
I would definitely be ordering some more, especially one for Landon, because we got that super chat to get Landon a new rod. So I want to use that white rod.
Sweet. That's cool. Yeah, that'll work out perfect.
Yeah.
If you do that, feel free to use code 2stands10 for
and then use codes Fever10 to get the hooks for it.
I think I'm going to get Samantha a T-shirt that says TSW10 for her next catch.
I like it. Good idea. Put our
on
logo
the back. It'll say "Snacks Help."
That's awesome.
Yeah, just put the all right, babe. A QR code to F.O.A Customs and Gear.
There you go.
Below it, put TSW10.
This is the.
That's the famous rig.
This is the famous rig on the famous 5 foot F.O.A rod, but it's just a straight Carolina rig. You got the sinker slide from F.O.A, barrel swivel. That's on the main line. And it's just a simple Carolina rig. I got a 22.2-inch leader, exactly. This is the Buzz Rattle. And what makes that so good is it's really big, and it's got 4 chambers in there, and there's like 5 BBs in every chamber. So it makes a lot of noise. Then you got, your beads that you get, and the get 'em hook. And then I got a big chunk of mullet on there with the guts and everything. So it's putting out a lot of scent. You check, I don't know if you can see it, but you see the rings? You can see the fat rings of the meat on there.
Yep.
And it's just loaded with fat. It looks almost like tuna. If you've seen like a tuna steak, how it's got the rings of fat around it. That's what mullet has. So, but that's it. Just a simple Carolina rig. But the thing that's really cool about the F.O.A. rods is it's the actual rod itself, the actual blank part that's got the eyes on it. It's still got some pretty good length to it. The part that's really shorter is the butt. So when you got it in the rod holder, instead of having 20 some inches of a butt to pull out, it's a shorter butt, so it's a lot easier to get out of the rod holder. Yep. Also, when you're maneuvering around bimini tops and things like that, it's a lot easier to get that. And also when you're trying to go underneath, you get a big fish on and you're trying to maneuver around the other rods with that shorter butt, it's a lot easier to get it around underneath the different rods and stuff. So that's one of the key features for it.
And the mushroom, the flare on the very end of the rod isn't very pronounced. It's just enough of a mushroom where it doesn't. That also does not interfere with getting it out of the rod holder. All around, it's a good design, really good design.
Yep. I do like the shorter rod too, because I drive in the back of my boat, and the rods are always poking me in the back when I'm driving. Hanging back on the rack. And that is true too. Like, even watch the video from last night. The kids couldn't get the rod out the holder. Like, if you get a 40+ pound fish, that rod is like wedged in those monster rod holders, especially when it's hanging out this much off the back.
Oh yeah.
It takes everything you got to get it out of the holder.
Yep.
I think they were looking for your channel name there, Austin.
My channel name? Fishin' Fever.
Fishin' Fever, not Fishin' in Fever.
Yep, Fishin' Fever. Thank you, Matt. Yep. Yeah, no G on the fishing.
No N in the middle, Fishin' and Fever. No, Sean likes to call it Fishin' and Fever.
I spelt it the same way I talked.
It's just my country accent.
Yeah. Well, same with mine. That's why there's no G. I don't say fishing. I'm not going fishing. I'm going fishing.
Lance said in the future he's going to get a 6-foot F.O.A. to try on king salmon.
There you go. Man, that'd be cool.
It's great for Stan 3 likes to use it out fishing for flounder out of the kayak down around the inlet and stuff.
That's also really cool. Yeah, I'd like to if me and the family ever make it back down to where we go to the beach and surf fish, I'm definitely bringing an F.O.A. set up for sure.
Don't forget your 10-aught get 'em hooks and your buzz rattles.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
And your bottom pounders.
Yep. And the chain swivels too.
Chain swivels, yeah.
Yep. I've been using I've been kind of going back and forth, instead of just using a regular barrel swivel or a bearing swivel, use the chain swivel to get even less twist.
Right.
This F.O.A. sells 2 different options. I get the big ones. They're rated for like 110 pounds, so it's not like they're any weaker, or anything like that. And it's supposed to allow supposed to cut out even more line twists. So
Yep.
I think it's a good idea.
Jacob wants to know, is there flounder in Virginia?
Sure is.
Yeah.
That's Big Bay.
Yeah, I think down at the beach.
Yep.
Freddie said, "Now I've sent y'all a special test package to Dustin there, Sean. Y'all have to share."
All right. Awesome.
What's worth the telling, Freddie?
Freddie needs to remind Stand 3 of that too, because all of our F.O.A. gear seem to end up with Stand 3 for some.
I got the same problem. All of mine ends up in Snaggin' box.
I think I've seen that happen before, Stan, where it's Freddie says something about, well, make sure y'all check out the 10-aught get 'em hooks, and Stan 2 is he's actually on the live stream, and he says, yeah, looking forward to try those, and then Stan 3 will pop in and chat and be like, they work excellent, they work great. It's like, when did they come to the house? What are you talking about?
Andrew's like, I can't wait to get them, Stan. He's like, they work awesome.
Exactly.
Steve wants to know, has anybody been on the river during the daytime? Wants to know how the bite is.
It's awesome.
Yep.
If you watch Stand Day on Sunday, woo, there was a big fish caught during the daytime.
Stand Day, it was around 10 o'clock in the morning, I think. We got a 60-pounder. Down around the area, you like to fish there, Steve, if I'm not mistaken.
Yep.
Want to find some current, a little bit deeper water, find some current and get on the ledge of it and fish right out in the edge of the current, on the edge of the channel.
Yeah. Was that outgoing current or incoming Sunday morning? Or do you remember?
Sunday morning was actually, it had just switched.
Yep.
It had just switched where it was starting to be an incoming.
Incoming, okay.
So the incoming had just started.
Yeah,
it was strange. And we had marked, we were going down and we were searching for fish, and we had marked it. And we had set up an anchor, and we didn't get any hits. So as soon as we went to start drifting, we started drifting for about a couple of minutes, and wham, it just went right down.
Yeah, I remember you saying that you thought that fish that you caught, you think you marked it before you set up anchor.
Yep. And I think because we had marked it earlier, so I think as the sun was coming out, we had marked it up closer to shore. And as the sun was coming out, it just moved out a little deeper in the same area, but it just went out a little bit deeper into the channel.
Right.
That's why, in my opinion, especially this time of year, it's important to have the deeper channels with some current and access to shallower water, because they're going to move up in there at night or in the darker times as the water cools down. Like even tonight, as we were getting out here and it started getting a little bit darker, we were marking fish like kind of on the ledge. They were kind of starting to move up the ledge, so we kind of found them at the edge of the channel. We didn't catch any yet, but that's where we were marking the fish. So they were already starting to kind of move over to the edge of the main channel as the temperature was coming down.
Yeah, that makes sense. Makes a lot of sense.
Stan 3 says, I'm just making sure they catch fish.
Yeah. Yeah, ask him whose rig caught that fish.
Jacob says, Freddie, I'm part of TSW too. Yeah, we'll share with you too, Jacob.
There you go, Jacob.
We had, I don't know how many rods out. We had out a bunch of rods, and my one Freddie rod was the one that was left that didn't have a rig on it. So Stan 3 was just trying to joke around with me and bust my bananas. And he's like, oh, you think you're such a good fisherman? You go ahead and tie the rig on that one. All right, you sure?
That was hilarious.
So yep, tied that rig, and that rig ended up catching like 6 out of the 7 fish that we caught.
Oh wow.
Yeah, that was awesome. I remember, I was sitting here and I was watching the kids and whatnot, and I had y'all on the TV, and I saw, when you said, "Oh, it's going down," and it's pulling drag, I was telling my kids, shh, shh, shh,
Like, hey, kids, come over here.
Stan's got a big fish. Stan's got a big fish.
It was.
Gather round.
It was. I thought I thought that was. You know how normally you're like, say you're 30 pounders right around in there. They're so athletic. They're still kind of that. They're young and they still don't have a big belly, and they're still really they're probably your hardest fighters, in my opinion, like that 30 pounder. Well, that's kind of what happened with this one. It was just going, and I'm like, oh yeah.
It just ran. Yep.
And what happened was it had the body of what could have been like an 80 pounder. I mean, its head was so big. I had my hand in its jaw, and I probably could have got 4 or 5 of my hands all the way around it. Like, I had my hand in its jaw, and it was only on the one side over here. There was still room for multiple more. I didn't even make it out to the front of its mouth. So it had the body, had the head and all that of an 80 pounder, but it had the body of a catfish that works out all the time, had no belly. So it was
athletic
just fighting
build.
and running, and it was definitely long. It was definitely in the 50s inches, which is normally it's 50 something inch fish. That's approaching 70 pounds. Hey, there's Monty Sheets out there. How's it going, Monty?
What's up, Monty? You see what wannabe said? Yeah, I was about to say.
That's funny.
Yep.
I tell you, it's nothing like seeing those big fish. That man, that's exciting.
Yeah, it is. It's very exciting, even if you're sitting in the house.
Yeah, I love seeing everybody's big fish. Man,
dude, that's what's great about it, man. I do the same thing. I'm like, and especially like if we're talking like this and we don't see it behind, and I know like people at the house are like, rod two.
Right too.
Yep.
You can't tighten it fast enough. Or with your thumbs.
Oh yeah, definitely ran out there. We looked back.
So what's going on? Are we marking any fish, or how's it going?
We marked some fish. Dustin just had a nice takedown over there.
Oh, okay.
It didn't hook up. Take the bait up and started running down river.
What is the bait tonight? Are we using fresh shad or
mullet? Fresh mullet.
Fresh mullet. Okay.
Yep.
All mullet.
Jacob, doing good. There we go.
Oh wow. Holy smokes.
Mwah. That's huge.
That is huge.
And you look at that headpiece. Well, what's good about it is it's really streamlined. So you can hook that headpiece, and it's really they got a bunch of meat on there, but it's really accessible for them to get it in the mouth. The shad have kind of got like that triangle type head. Right. So it takes a little more to get it in the mouth. But,
right.
And mullet are just such an oily bait. They've just got so much fat in it.
Yeah.
Yeah, they have a very blunt head.
Yeah.
A lot
awesome.
Like you said, a lot of meat right there. A lot of meat.
And if you look on the mullet, they got the pectoral fins here are almost like wings. Like they will come right up out of the water. They're not technically flying fish, but they'll use those peck wings when they jump out. They'll stick them up like that, and they can jump. They can clear 4 or 5 feet and then come back down in the water.
Yeah, they only turn into flying fish when you cast them behind the boat. That's what.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're awesome.
Monty said he had a great time with Freddie at the expo. Great guy with a great product.
Yep.
Is this the expo down in the Smokies or the Tennessee?
Yeah.
Expo.
Yeah, there you go.
Formerly Catapalooza. Big shout out to Monty. He had a booth there, and I saw Brad and a couple other of the guard dog pro staff. You know, we got Lance out there. A lot of people out in the chats are big supporters of the guard dogs, and I know Brad Cottle from Tidal Weights. Can't thank him enough for what he's done for us. That's the only weights we use is Tidal Weights from Brad. We've got some. Ed Evans had given us some when he was here, but as far as getting them from a company, we get them from Brad from Tidal Weights. He was there with Monty, and I know Freddie was down there. So, you know, when you got guys that stand behind their products, you really like being able to support them. So,
yeah. Just says Sean, that was nice fish. Yep, they'll be talking about that for a while. Yep.
Oh yeah, it should be.
You kidding? That's going to be 22 years from now. Hey, Dad, remember that day right before I left for college?
Right. I'm hoping when she comes home on break, she's like, "Can we go catfishing?"
Does
visitor here now?
Does Brad have a website, or is it all Facebook or whatever?
Just search. It's just on Facebook.
Okay.
But I can get you the contact with him.
That's cool.
Freddie said had an amazing time hanging out with Monty and the guard dog crew. He now has a guard dog pro. Let me tell you, seeing them in action was really cool.
That's awesome.
Yeah, I definitely would like to check one out a little closer. Try it on the boat.
Yeah.
A lot of people using them on the bank. There you go. Thank you, Matt. There's Brad Cottle on Facebook.
Sweet. Thank you. Thank you. All right. Looks like we're going to be moving spots.
If we're out on the water, we'll stay past our 10 o'clock time. We'll stay out until maybe 11.
Okay. I'm sure we're going to get on a fish at some point. We got 3 really good anglers on the boat, especially the captain. Looks like we're dealing with some wind out there, too. I didn't know they were calling for any wind. All right. What do we got going on in chat? I'm slacking. Hey, there's Daryl.
Look at the size of this.
Secret Outdoors.
There's the size of that mullet head we got on.
Woo! That's exciting.
Hey, it's the Catfish Slayer. Look at that.
That's something wrong with that fish. You might want to put that one back.
Just can't get her interested. She's going to catch the next flathead.
There you go. That'd be a
Good
fish.
deal. That's awesome.
Sorry,
Big baits. It's exciting.
I'll tell you what, though, that fish we caught last night was on a little teeny piece of bait. It's just crazy. You just never know.
Yeah, you don't. But
You know,
like
and
Stan, like Stan says, you know, if you want to catch big fish on a more consistent basis, then using the big baits is the way to go, because that's what they're eating naturally, you know. But there's always going to be those times where you catch little fish on big baits and big fish on little baits, and you know that's always going to happen. But you know,
Yeah, that's true.
Yep.
That is true.
Very well said, Austin. Very well said.
I learned from the
Definitely
best, Stan.
increases your chances.
I just copied exactly what you would say.
He's got it on a little cheat sheet over here, Stan. He's reading it.
That's right. I got it written on the palm of my hand.
You know, a lot of it is just I think we tend to overthink a lot of things, you know.
Yeah, we definitely do. Everybody does.
Yeah.
Just think about it. And, you know, the fish's brain is, catfish are reactive, so you know it's they don't know that mullet is on sale at whatever. They just know that the right current is here. This is the temperature I'm looking for. This is where, you know, the food's at. At least one donkey bait. Yeah, at least one donkey bait. You know, now there's times when that just showing back in. There's times when that smaller bait, if you get like a cold front coming in, fishing's really, really slow. You know, sometimes that smaller bait, because their metabolism isn't up, they're not as active. That smaller bait is what might take to do it. But you know, and then of course, as we know from Epic, the best bait out there is location. So doesn't matter how good the bait is, if you don't got it in the right spot, it's never going to hook anything.
Yep. Finding those fish. That's definitely.
All right, Monty. Always great to see you.
Daryl's saying that he's getting on some fish.
Yeah, Matt,
the bite is hot over there.
Oh, the bite is hot. There you go.
Yeah.
Hey, Dustin, Steve Ransom wants to know if we have a merch link for some shirts. Should we send him your way?
What's that?
Steve Ransom says, do y'all have a merch link for some shirts?
There we go.
Uh-oh. Did you lose me?
We lost Austin.
Lost Austin. Did you hear me, or are you going to try it again?
Hold on a second. We're going to move to our other location.
Okay.
I can barely hear you with this.
I got you. Steve, the answer to that is we don't have a merch link, but Dustin does make some shirts. So I'll I don't know if you've got our email address, but teamsnagginwhiskers@gmail.com. Send us a message. We'll get you some info. There's Austin. He's back.
Yep, wrong button.
Yeah.
Rookie.
I pulled a Sean.
Hit the end button.
Hey, at least you didn't turn the light.
Yeah, exactly.
All these buttons, man, these bifocals, I push all sorts of buttons.
What's Daryl saying? Daryl got a big fish on right now?
That's what I think he just said. He said, this one's big.
Yeah.
Come on in here, Daryl. Let's see it.
See you, Monty.
Oh, he's with Brandon. He's with
Oh, he's with Brandon. Brandon's doing all the work. Daryl ain't doing nothing.
Send Daryl the link. Come on, we want to see this fish.
And
leave it to Brandon.
He must be bumping on the Tennessee.
Here.
Let's go, Brandon.
Let's go, Brandon. Let's go, Brandon.
Oh gosh, Austin.
That was a good one. That was a good one, Austin.
I had to do it.
Probably chuckling.
It's got to be. If you don't laugh at that one, there's something wrong.
Let's go for shizzle.
And Daryl, there is the link if you want to pop up. You're more than welcome.
All right.
And speaking of Daryl, Trophy Seekers Outdoors, this weekend, I think it's this weekend, the 19th. Oh, I kicked it again. There's doing a benefit for Bob. So ton of gifts being given out, or not gifts, but they're raffling off a bunch of prizes. Every $5 donation is an entry into the drawings. Right now, there's I got the list on my phone, but it's the grand prize is I think a $100 gift certificate, and it's a 3-tier grand prize. Then there's a bunch of other prizes, a Mad Cat rod, and a whole bunch of other stuff. Gift cards. We're doing right now a $25 F.O.A. gift card, or a credit, whatever. But
you use TSW10.
Old TSW10.
Rocky Dave Fishin says, "Let's go, Brandon," but just the tip.
Great minds think alike. I was just thinking that.
Oh, here we go.
Fat Daddy.
All right.
There he is.
What's
Hey,
up,
guys.
Daryl?
What's up?
Can you see that one?
Hold on, hold on.
Yeah.
He's been eating good.
That's
You on
a
TikTok?
monster.
Yeah, he's one of those TikTokers, I guess.
Well, let me see if I can get. Can you see that one okay? Or, I don't know if y'all can see it or not.
Yeah, we can see it.
He's over 30. We've got a 42,
Nice.
a 32. We've got a 42 and a 32, and this one's going to be pushing about 35 and several 20s tonight. That big belly.
Wow.
Yeah, he's fat. That's
Bumping
for
down.
sure.
Yeah, give me that light.
That's the belly my fish needed.
Yeah.
That's definitely a fat fish.
Yeah, when he gets that hook out, we'll get him to hold it up in here in just a second. Get you.
Yeah, my hands are
Look at
already.
his hands from that 42 pounder. It got him earlier today.
Heck yeah.
Uh-oh, he's feisty.
Oh, yeah.
Fishing show, there's a fish.
There you
Look
go.
at the belly on that sucker.
I know.
Nice.
He's nice.
Good job, Brandon.
Ooh,
Yeah,
look
thanks,
at that.
guys.
He
Good.
was. Y'all hear something funny? Brandon,
Sure.
we're actually dragging baits, and Brandon was letting that one drag out while he was setting another rod, and that one went. He forgot about it. It was probably 250 yards behind the boat. He had to bring it all the way
Yeah,
in.
my
Oh, my God.
arm was cramping by the time I got him to the boat.
I was hollering, "Get it, Brandon, get it," because I knew which one it was, and I wasn't gonna get it. All right,
Right.
we released him all, and he's gone, guys. There he goes.
Good job, Brandon.
Right, Big JG, this is now officially a fishing show.
That's right.
All right, guys, we'll get out of here. I just thought y'all might want to see this one. We don't have our lights on except for our black lights, so you can't see anything. So I hope y'all catch some monsters on there, and we'll get out of here. If we catch another one, a big one, I'll let you know.
All right, but before you
Awesome.
go, it's this the benefit for Bob is this Saturday, right?
Yes, sir. It's Saturday, starting at 6 o'clock this Saturday. Me and Stan, too, will be hosting it. And we got so many things to give away. It's crazy. So many people have been so good. Me and Brandon actually went to see Bob today. He's doing really good, a lot better than he was yesterday. Yesterday, he was in a lot of pain, but today he was in real good spirits. And like I said, we went and seen him today. And so I'm glad he's doing better.
Awesome.
Awesome. That's
All
good
right,
news.
Daryl, we'll talk to you again soon.
Yeah,
Yeah,
all
you
right,
got,
buddy. We got, just to let you
Yeah.
guys know, we've got over $1,000 worth of giveaway stuff. We've got 3 prizes. We're going to go to the first place winner, and then we're going to be drawing on about 10 things other than that. We've already raised $1,000 for Bob. If we get to $3,000, everybody knows my pimp hat. If we get to $3,000, we're gonna draw for somebody to win my pimp hat. And if anybody's ever seen the skunk hat that James wears all the time until he catches a fish, he wears that skunk hat. If we get to 3,500, he's going to give that away also. So,
All right.
Awesome. So
all right, guys. Thanks for letting us come.
Thanks,
Thanks, Daryl.
and let's
Good
go,
job.
Brandon.
Good job,
All right.
guys.
Thanks.
Let's
We're
go,
not gonna be out here
Brandon.
a lot longer, but if we get another nice one, we'll let you know. Thanks.
Awesome.
All right,
Thank you.
Bye bye.
All right.
Stan, tell me again what time that is on Saturday.
6 p.m.
6 p.m. Okay.
How long does it last?
Until the prizes, I don't think there's any.
There's no set time.
Yeah.
I'm supposed to be Jeff invited me to fish his tournament on Saturday. Which starts at 9, I think.
Oh.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's why I was asking.
It'll probably be done by 9. It just depends on how many other prizes get donated between now and then.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
We will be over by 8 p.m. Daryl's saying.
Oh, okay. Well, I was going to say the longer the better, right? Technically.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. But that's awesome.
Guys,
Over $1,000 already for Bob. That's awesome. Because he's going to be out for at least a couple of months. For those that don't know, he had triple heart bypass. So he's home now in recovery, but he's a one-man job at his single business owner, and you can't work. You have no income coming in. So
Yep.
That is true. That sounds like he's
that's rough.
He's recovering and coming along though. That's good news.
Oh yeah. But one good thing is even with it being like a triple bypass, it's still nowadays it's a pretty standard procedure. You know, they know what they're doing. Yeah. But he's already home, so
yeah, that's unbelievable. It wasn't that long ago, that many years ago, where that was kind of just a hope, and now it's like you just said, Austin. It's a standard procedure. Amazing what they can do now.
Yep.
Daryl says, as long as people give money, we will be going.
That's right.
Might go to midnight.
Yep.
Gotcha.
Makes sense.
Well, guys, I'm going to pop out of here. I got a long ride early in the morning down to the Carolinas. So good luck on the fishing, Dustin and Stan.
Thank you,
Sean.
Congrats on the F.O.A. Austin.
Congrats to you, man.
F.O.A.
Welcome to the family.
I won't hit the end button, I promise.
Oh, yeah, we're going to hear him soon.
Don't make promises you can't keep, Sean.
All right, take care. We'll see you. See you, Chatt.
Safe trips.
All right, bud. Yep. Drive safe.
Yep, and that was Stan 3 that did come up with the he's been with the Get Your Weight Up. That's been a long time thing for him since football. But with the F.O.A. rods, it's not the size of the rod, it's how you use it. That was another slogan that came from him also for the double Y rods. Let's see. It looks like
Stan 3 is pretty witty.
Oh, it was funny. You guys had a blast. I could tell back and forth by the amount of laughter that was going on.
Oh yeah,
Actually, I could tell by how many times the mic was muted. How much fun y'all had.
Oh yeah, that happened a few times. Yep. Oh boy.
And, that short you dropped about the bull, that was hilarious.
Oh, when I saw that bull, I was like, oh, I got to do something.
What's that? He's a wuss.
Exactly. He says you're a wuss. He wants a rematch.
We still don't.
Yep. Fun times.
Hey, Austin, look at that comment.
Yeah, Mrs. Fever was giving me updates, and I believe Caitlin and her mother, I think, made the decision to take him off of the ventilator either tomorrow or Saturday.
Yeah, they're live. I'm talking about it.
Yeah, they're live right now on Hogleg's channel. So, you know, but we were talking about Bobcat the whole time. She was telling me, so but yep. I don't know. It's not a whole lot, or it's hard to come up with something to say other than it's a terrible thing, and I really feel for Caitlin, as a father with daughters, I can't imagine my daughter or any of them or all of them having to go through what Caitlin's going through. So, but KP gave a lot of people good memories, especially his daughter. And so that's what people need to that's what people need to focus on is the good memories and whatnot. I don't know.
No, there's nothing. Man, I was not. It's like.
It's just a shock.
Yeah,
it's.
If somebody's been. I don't know. If somebody's been.
All right, so Robin just texted me and said, KP is still hanging on, not looking good. I'm not sure what Jacob heard.
But I'm pretty sure Caitlin said that they were going to take him off the ventilator, but then I think also maybe, Hogleg, well, they were talking back and forth on maybe, I don't know, maybe not doing it. I don't know. It's such a hard decision. And
all right. Well, we won't give any other updates then. And
yeah, I guess.
But
I just know that it's not looking good.
But yeah, like you said, he's been having a blast doing the. You could tell how happy he was doing the show with Hogleg there, and that's you never know what to say. And as much as I love to talk, when it gets to these situations, I just like dead.
Yeah, it's because it's a lot. It's a lot to think about. But
prayers for the family, and
yep,
it's what you can do. Yeah, she got it in there. He's still the same. They just made the decision today to take it.
Yeah, I think maybe Jacob was saying, like maybe going forward, but anyways,
50 update, Robin. Thank you as well. Let's sit and grab the chair for a second, baby. Go.
Yep, prayers and donations, whatever, that they would all still be very much appreciated, I'm sure. And all that information is on Hogleg's channel, so you know where to find it.
Where you going?
But so what do we got going on the boat, buddy?
We just moved up. We are kind of just sitting here, not anchored, moving by maybe 0.2 of a mile an hour in about 28 foot of water. We're going to suspend our rigs and see what happens.
All right. Sounds like a good plan.
There's been a lot of good fish caught up in this area. We're not out in the deep area. We're out in a little bit shallower. Well, I think it's 32 feet out there. We're about 28 feet of water.
Okay. So you're trying to do the trying to kind of get on that ledge?
Yeah.
Okay.
Downside is the current's going out, but the wind's blowing up.
Yeah.
So it's hard to.
Yeah, you need like 4 anchors if you're going to anchor. So you might as well just suspend.
Yep. The stand 3's out there. If you want some bait, we still got the. I don't know if that mullet's still live in the cooler, in the bait cooler, but that would be a good live bait.
You see what Doug said? He said it's pouring north of Richmond.
Yeah, my wife was on the phone with us. She called me when we were heading out to Dutch Gap, and she was out of town. She just dropped off the state car and got her own car, and she was downtown Richmond, and we could hear the raindrops hitting her windshield, and we looked out, it was like blue skies and a few white clouds.
Crazy, huh?
Catch a 100-pounder on the F.O.A. rod. Yes, sir. I got a huge bait on there. We're waiting for it, Steve.
The hundo.
We're getting a hundo. We're gonna get a hundo on that F.O.A. rod.
Somebody will. It'll happen.
It's snagged.
I couldn't hope for it to happen to y'all any more than I do now. You get a bite, or you get hung up?
It's bumping on the bottom.
Yeah.
We're 27 feet now. You know, that's the one thing with suspended.
Yep. Yeah, it's rough.
You know, the majority of the time, they are definitely feeding in the bottom of the water column. So, you know, you want to have it close down there. You don't want to, you bring it too far up off the bottom, you kind of got it up out of the strike zone. And if you have it too far down when you're suspend drifting like that, it ends up, you know, you get a foot or two change in the bottom depth and boat ends up getting snagged and stuff a lot. So, one of those fine lines, you got to kind of keep an eye on the depth and keep it in that bottom strike zone.
Yep. Yeah, I was almost I was thinking about suspending a couple double hook rigs, you know, with the weight on the bottom and then 2 snelled circle hooks in line with each other, maybe a couple feet apart from each other. And then
favorite rigs.
And then that first hook from the bottom, you know, maybe a foot away from that sinker, and then you can, you know, you let it hit the bottom, maybe crank it like half a crank or something, you know, depending on your reel, and then you're kind of hitting almost 2 different zones, and you can really, yeah, them, you know,
and with the two big bait, you know, a lot of scent in the water also.
Yep.
El Catfish Grande in the house. Good to see you, my friend.
What's up?
Okay, start recording.
But yeah, that stand 3 hates that rig. So that's why I tied that separate rig this past week. I went with the regular Carolina rig. But yeah, that's when I'm suspend drifting. That's one of my favorite ones. Sinker on the bottom. Epic uses that rig, believe it or not, actually too. Sinker on the bottom, a hook snelled up directly, not even a leader, no dropper, no nothing. It's snelled directly to the leader. And then, you know, depending on what you do, I usually put the bottom one, like you said, within a foot, sometimes even closer to the sinker. So it's right down there as close as I can get it to the bottom. And then I got another one, a foot, 18, whatever you want to go up from there. But yeah,
Right.
I definitely do that. If I'm going for numbers of fish, hands down, you can multiple times where I've caught 2 at a time like that, using that exact group right there.
Yeah, I guess, sometimes I'll get into a pattern where, like, I've got certain rigs that I've tied up or pre-tied rigs, and then I want to use those up before I tie any more rigs.
Yeah.
And so you just keep using the same rigs, and then, but like, I don't know why I didn't think about it, because it's not like it would have been the first time I've ever done it, but like, let's, like the Battleship tournament. I mean, it would have been perfect for that. Like two 6/0 with chicken on them. I mean, there's a good possibility I would have been bringing 2 fish at a time.
Yep.
Because I was on them pretty good that night, but that'd have been crazy. But I just didn't even think about it.
Let's see. Steve Ransom says, I know everyone has different opinions on knots. Well, the best knot out there is the knot that you tie the best, most consistently. Whatever knot you tie consistently, where it's every turn is right, it's the easiest knot for you to. That's the best knot, period. Unless you practice, you want to use a different one. But with that being said, I lost a monster near deep bottom on a snell knot. Now I only tie the improved clinch knot. Well, what did you use, the no knot snell? I've never had the no knot snell fail because it's such an easy knot to tie. And if you pull it in tight, you can really get it to cinch down pretty well. Another trick is to wrap it around one more time before you go back through the loop. So instead of it just going up, you wrap it around, and then normally people just go straight up with it. What stand 3 will do is wrap it all the way around one time and then cinch it down. This way it's got like a whole loop going around the other loops to keep them kind of locked in. But there's other snell knots. You got the uni. Yeah, the no knot. If it's not, you got to tie it super tight. When I do it, I keep the line, I keep the wrap super tight when I put it in, and then I cinch it down. I pull it down really tight. I know there is people that don't like the no knot. Dustin, I think you're one of them that have had issues with it. I know Stand 3 uses the no knot. I use it, and the key is the key is just cinch it down really tight. And if you do that, it shouldn't slip. And also the amount of wraps, like I'll wrap it back around the shank of the hook. I might do 8 to 10 wraps on it.
Yeah, I don't know if this is right or wrong, but it's what I do. But like on an 8/0, usually I'll do like 8 wraps. On a 10/0, I'll do at least 10 wraps. Just because of that longer, just the size of the hook, a longer shank on the hook. But
yeah, that's a great rule of thumb. 1 wrap for the size.
Yeah, so plus or minus 1.
There's always one of you guys in the audience.
What'd you say?
So if it's a 1/0 hook, you're wrapping it one time.
I'm not gonna tie a snell knot on a 1/0 hook.
He's not used to catching the big fish yet, Austin. He's still using those 1/0 hooks. Now he's part of F.O.A. though. That's gonna change.
He's got more big fish than me. He must have gotten lucky with those 1/0 hooks, though.
I tell you what worked. I wrapped it more than one time.
There you go.
But Steve, if you check out there's some others. If it's a circle hook, technically they were designed to be used with a snell knot.
Mm-hmm.
So there's a uni snell knot. You can look that one up. It's not quite as easy to tie as the no knot snell. There's the I think one's called an easy snell knot. There's a whole bunch of them, but they're all snells. Basically, the snell just means that it's not tied to the eye; it's tied wrapped around the shank.
Yep.
But the other ones will work. They just don't have as good a hookup ratio tying like a clinch knot to the eye of a snell hook. I mean, a circle hook.
But there's plenty of there's plenty of guys, you know, like Spencer from River Certified and different people that, you know, like especially for the flatheads, they'll specifically use J hooks. And if you're doing that, then your improved clinch knot, I mean, it would be perfectly like, you know, I mean, that's what I would recommend on the J hook.
I think this boat is trying to sneak up on us here.
It's probably staying 3.
Coming in all incognito. He's got those white
Right.
no, they're painted white. He's got the white hell, the rod racks, the T-bars, they were yellow, but now they painted them white. They look pretty sharp. He can't sneak up on us as much now.
I knew it would be staying 3.
So how'd the bait run go?
SEAL Team Fish.
Yeah. 23 awesome people out there. I'll go up and say hello. We're not anchored or anything. We're just kind of sitting.
Hoping to catch a fish.
Coming in hot.
That's pretty smooth.
So Steve Ransom was asking about snell knots for the hooks. He says he lost the monster because the no knot snell came loose. That was the one thing. That's what Austin and I said. First thing Stan 3 said, probably not enough wraps on the line.
Not enough. Not enough. Do what?
I was the one that said that, though, by the way. But I was talking, you know, from like 4 on up. Obviously, a 1 wrap on a.
I thought it was obviously implied.
Yeah, there you go. Well, we all know.
Is with me.
We all know Dustin's a literal person, so.
Yeah, he's very literal. Yep. Either not enough wraps or the tag end was cut too short.
Was it braid? Was it braid or was it mono?
I'm imagining mono with the leader, but I don't know if.
Yeah.
I wonder if Chatt stopped moving again.
Even I don't use braid on the leader.
It's pretty close. Not the same. Big fat one.
Yep.
Mono. There you go. Okay.
How big was the mono?
You know what? They freeze. It's freezing. This way you got that's fresh, some fresh frozen
Was
bait.
it like 100-pound mono?
60-pound leader.
That usually dies pretty good.
Yeah.
That's what I use.
That happens. That's fishing.
Yeah, it's always on the big one too. That's
Yeah. If something's gonna go wrong.
80-pound leader now.
Yeah.
That's the answer to that one.
10:33. Hey, Tina Ladybug's out there. What's up, Tina? Great to see you.
Tina.
Hey, Tina. Just tie whatever knot you have confidence in, Steve.
Right. Yep. That's the key. Confidence.
You know, the polymer knot. A lot of people, that's an easy knot to tie.
Yeah.
A lot of people have confidence in that one. I've almost always tied the I don't know, what do you call it? The fisherman's knot or the clinch knot, proof. It's all the same type of knot. And that's just what I was. Oh, there's a mark. That's a nice fish.
Come on, we have plenty of bait out here.
That's not that I was taught how to tie first, and that's what I've always tied. So,
yeah, same here. On the swivels, anyways. I do the no knot snell on the hook, on the circle hook.
Yep. Yep.
Yeah, we tie it's a polymer knot. Is that the one that's a two?
Yep.
And the loop around. Yeah. I tie that on everything I possibly can.
Hey, when you can smell a swivel, I want to see a video.
Let's see. Steve Ransom says, I felt the pull of a 43 and a 56-pound blue.
That's what yours are. I can't mark.
That's what we were saying a minute ago.
But that one pulled me across. That one pulled me across the boat. That one pulled me across the boat, and he's not a little guy. Yeah. That one we had Sunday was pulling us upriver.
Yeah, those fish are strong. Strong fish.
Abandoning us, okay. Captain's abandoning ship. You don't like the big boat after all.
Look at all this carpet I got. This board I got.
Well, you know what? Now it's dark, and now she's done driving, so.
I'm going to go drive Daddy's boat now.
You want to bring your rod with you, Steve? Purple Nurple? Purple Nurple, son? Yeah, because we're not going to be out a lot longer. Just keep an eye on that. Been seeing that.
We have 23 awesome people in here. Thank y'all. I know a lot of people went over to Hog Legs Live. Appreciate you coming back.
Yeah. It's understandable.
Absolutely. We got 22 people in here.
There's a mark. That's a mark.
Heading right for your F.O.A. rod.
Yep, right there.
Right.
We'll catch it.
He's got to eat first.
That was something. Oh my goodness.
Well, you can't just dip the net in. Just tie the net to just there you go. Snell the net.
Snell the net.
Yeah. There you go. And drop that down there. Could probably do that. Catch some blue crabs.
Probably. I've got one of Stan 2's crab nets. It's at the house.
There you go. Is that the one with the float in the middle?
It's the green one. It kind of looks like a half dome.
A half dome. Oh, okay.
And it's got a little thing in the middle where you put the bait.
Hey, that's either hung or
right
in front of you, Padre. I think it's hung. Might be. But he's not paying attention to it.
I thought about you can get them for fairly inexpensive, like off of Amazon. The nets that have the float in the middle, so it keeps the net from overlapping on itself. And like you said, it's got the clip in the middle that you can put like a chicken thigh on or whatever.
Right.
I thought about doing that and just throwing it out there when I'm anchored up.
I think it's funny because it's the special rig.
My last buzz rattle.
for now. Steve Ransom said it may not have been a cat, maybe a 222-pound sturgeon. You say bull?
Yeah.
Possible.
Wasn't even trying to do it. Man, I don't want to break this top.
Mm.
Well, you want me to go get it in a second? You gonna stay out with Daddy? Right. I can put my phone water down and zip around. All right.
Thanks for coming aboard, Captain. Permission
care,
to
Tiny.
debark. Oh, watch the anchor.
From everything you know, can they handle themselves now?
Okay. We should be good. We're learning.
Maybe.
We're learning. So I don't know if you were listening earlier on the way here, Stand 3.
Yeah.
Your dad says, okay, the plan is we want you, Tiny, to catch a 70 and Dustin to catch a 70. He's like, nope. Your dad's like, what? What do you mean? She goes, no, they're both mine. I said, well, what if you guys catch them at the same time? He goes, one can wait. She is your daughter.
I guess so.
Atta girl.
We got 21 awesome people in here. Thank you all so much for sticking with us. We're hoping to put fish on the board. I'm not a very good angler, so I can't catch fish.
Quit being so hard on yourself. That's what you would tell me. So.
Oh, I know. I've taught you well.
Yep.
Student has become the man.
Yeah. Except for Tiny Smith being out there, I'm the baby of the group. So, I soak in like everything y'all say like a sponge. Kind of like earlier when I was like reciting things that Stan 2 has said in the past.
Bring it back here again.
I'm just a kid. Ooh, Daryl just said that they just had a boat run through their planer boards. We are through, and he's got a really mad face emoji.
Oh, I bet he's mad.
Yeah, bet he is too. Sorry, Daryl. I know that it's not fun.
Stan 3 got the rig unstuck and then just took off with the pole.
That's his prize.
That's right. He stole our Freddy rod and the captain. There they go. There they go.
All right.
Bye.
That's funny.
I'm sorry to hear that, Daryl.
Technically, we're not going to be out that much longer if you want to use it.
I don't think you have a choice.
He just said that to make himself feel better, Dustin.
Oh, okay. Well, I'll just put my F.O.A. rod on that side then.
That way he can say that he let him do it,
Right.
That's all it was.
Oh, man.
Dustin, are you going to be hosting from the house tomorrow for Jodi?
I'm not sure yet.
Okay.
I want to go out to that other location we talked about for the flathead.
Yeah. I think if we're thinking about the same location, that's what I was planning on doing for Saturday.
Oh, okay.
So go ahead and do it on Friday, so I know whether or not to go there or not.
The bad thing is I'm probably going to need a trolling motor to get where I want for the flatheads because anchor is not going to do it for me. It's going to be very good.
Yeah.
I sure won't be able to drift. There won't be any current.
I think we're talking about two different spots.
I sent you that picture of my buddy's kid that caught that flatty.
Oh, that location. Okay, there you go. I'm with you now.
There you go. I knew what I was talking about.
Look at that mark.
I did not.
There's a monster mark. Just a boat run through her. Oh my gosh, that just drives me.
Yeah, that is not fun. Oh boy.
And the worst part is when that boat is another cat fisherman. That's what makes it even worse.
Yep.
Oh. But you
Or
know,
just another,
just
or
because
just
they
another
fish,
fisherman in general.
yeah. Oh, that's bad enough. But
Yeah, I see. I know what you're saying.
But a lot of people don't think of. We do it, and we think of it because we watch the shows and Dragon and that stuff. People don't think of that for catfish. Like even people that fish for catfish still think that it's just a bottom feeding lazy fish, and
Yep.
got to look at any Facebook group to see that that's what people think about that.
Yep. Whole lot of misinformation out there.
Oh yeah.
But that is not that's not specific to catfishing, so
Yeah,
that is true.
well, what are you gonna do? The only thing you can do is to try to educate the people that you can reach.
That's right.
That's right.
So
And
anything.
You got to let people do their own thing, and
Yep.
I was one of the ones using. I've used the Kool-Aid chicken before, and I'll still use it on occasion if I'm depending on what I'm going for.
Yep. Or like a lot of us, when we were teenagers or whatnot, just starting out, or we didn't know a lot of things that we know now, and but you do things, you make mistakes or whatever, you learn, but I guess that kind of blanketly covers a lot of subjects, but here, fishy.
Yeah, we oh crap.
Uh-oh. Squeak.
We're paying attention, and we're almost ran into the rocks over here by this channel marker. All of our lines got snagged up. I lost my my Freddy rod hook.
Oh man.
That had the headpiece on it. I think we're just gonna go ahead and call it. It's 10:47 anyway.
Okay. The rocks by the channel marker.
Right across from Dutch, the red channel marker.
Okay.
Shallow right there by the channel marker.
I hit my old prop on those rocks before and put a chip in. Put a chip in it.
Yeah.
I just wasn't paying attention to where we were at.
Oh well, it happens. It's easy to do at night. Real easy to do at night.
Yeah, now we're back in 30 foot of water. We ended up in like 16 foot of water.
That's a big jump.
Yeah.
That'll hang up some rods.
What's the last thing you see in chat?
Who do I see in chat?
What's the last thing you see in chat?
The last chat that I see is Daryl about the planer boards, and I'm hoping it's not because it's froze up. I'm hoping maybe nobody's saying nothing.
Yeah, it's not froze up. I just looked at YouTube.
Sweet.
Oh yeah, we are still here, says Steve Ransom.
Yep. Yeah, I don't. Yeah, that chat freezing up. That's a real pain in the butt.
Yeah, I like this spot, Steve. Doug, I haven't fished it in a while, but we used to fish this spot all the time.
We didn't get set up right tonight.
Yeah. Looks like the tide's going out now at a pretty good pace, which is weird. Well, maybe we're just moving. No? Now I'm seeing some nice marks on the bottom.
Yeah, always.
Of course.
You're always going to see nice marks when you reel everything up and move the boat.
Remember, I was doing the month-long tournament in December, and I had the biggest fish until Big Mike caught one like a couple hours left on New Year's Eve, and I got it from right off that dock.
Wow.
Right here. And it was
hey, Robin C.
46 or 47-inch fish, 50 pounds, right off the dock.
Nice. Yep. Hey, Robin C. Whisker Warrior.
That's right. We got our Whisker Warrior. Don't forget, we have channel memberships. You can become a Whisker Warrior. Link should be on the page or in the description of the live.
You can be as cool as us. And Doug says he saw you there on Sunday.
Oh, yeah. Yep. I was around here on Sunday. That is correct.
Whisker Warrior.
Courtesy of Fish and Fever.
I do love me some good alliteration.
Yeah, she went with her dad.
Oh yeah, he picked her up, and they're going out fishing for a few more hours. She loves fishing.
What's that? Mullet.
Y'all having any luck tonight? All right. Hey, fish is a fish is a fish.
There you go. Hey, we got 22 awesome people in here.
Yep.
All right, folks. Well, 23 now. I hate to end it when people start, coming in. But it's 10:52. We're gonna go ahead and call it for the night. Sorry we didn't get any fish, but there's always next time. Don't forget we have Friday night chat tomorrow night, 8 o'clock on Two Stands Fishing Channel. And we have Pontoon Jodi's Flathead Challenge. So come join us there. We're hoping to put a lot of fish on the board. I might be out for Jodi's challenge. I'm not sure yet. Depends on what the weather does and how I'm feeling. But thank you all for coming in. We really appreciate it. Don't forget, you got code TSW10 and code is it Fever 10?
Yes, sir.
Fever 10, and then you also got code 2stands10 at FOAcustomsandgear.com. There's a bunch of others out there, but if you want to go get some quality gear, quality rods, go check out Freddie and Nina at F.O.A Customs and Gear.
There you go.
Love their equipment, love their rods. Going to get more. And I think there's 180 some days till CatCon.
I will be there.
As will I. But thank you all for coming in. Appreciate y'all sticking with us. And we will catch you next time.
Deuces.
Y'all have a wonderful night.
Everybody.
See you later, JG, Steve.